Mastering Resume Writing Skills 5 Deadly Mistakes in Resume Writing. Raden S. Introduction. A resume is a sales document that sells you as a unique individual with a distinct character and strength. It is the one thing that grants you the first meeting with the prospective employer who will decide if you are hired. Given that this document has the capacity to shape the future financial landscape of your life, mistakes must be avoided as they can prove deadly to your job search. Careless mistakes can cost you the interview opportunity instantly. Let's discuss 5 deadly mistakes in resume writing. Mistake 1. The copycat. There are many individuals that choose to borrow their friend's resume and edit different parts to tailor the resume to them. Undoubtedly, this saved the job seeker time and effort required to build the structure of the document, but this inevitably exposes them to certain potential mistakes which they should never make. When a document is borrowed with the intention of modifying the contents, one must ensure that the contents are thoroughly checked after the modification. This is essential to eliminate errors brought over by the previous version. Grammatical errors and typos are easily replicated from one version to the other since they might not be detected by the auto spell check function of the word processing software. Resumes plagued by such errors are poorly tolerated. It simply proves to the hiring managers that the individual did not take pride in his work. Therefore, it is always encouraged that you write your own resume from scratch without any reference to any other resumes. This gives you a sense of objectivity and shows that you take pride in your own work. But if you insist on borrowing a resume for modification, ensure that you at least paraphrase your writings and proofread your completed version before sending it out. Engaging independent parties can be useful as they provide a cold eye review which can lead to improvements to your resume. Mistake 2. Using a generalized resume. A resume crafted in a generic layout with the objective of sending to multiple companies is strongly discouraged. Its lack of unique, company-focused information compromised on its competitiveness against other resumes that are tailored to the specific company. There are other issues related to using a generic resume, the most unforgivable mistake being incomplete updating due to oversight or carelessness. A job seeker using a generalized resume must change certain parts of the resume to tailor to different companies before he can send out the document. These parts often include the company name, address, and the relevant contact personnel. These parts could exist in multiple locations in the document, e.g. header, footer, and career objective, etc. Let's imagine this. Suppose you're a manager looking to hire someone, and as you flip through a resume, you realize that the applicant addressed the letter to your position but wrote the name and address of your competitor firm. How would you feel? Your first impression of the job applicant is likely to have been severely discounted due to the blunder made. From a manager's perspective, I would feel utterly disrespected when I encounter such a situation. I wouldn't even want to read further, and that means that resume goes straight to the bin after leaving my hands. I'd move on to the next job applicant thereafter. Mistake 3. Insufficient illustrations. Every core strength or quality of you that you've decided to pen down in your resume should be clearly illustrated with the relevant work examples and achievements. Where possible, you should flaunt and glorify those achievements and the impact of your work. In simple terms, you need solid examples and achievements to prove your worth. If you don't have strong examples to illustrate the strength you wrote, then it would be no different from a baseless claim. In the eyes of the hiring manager, you're simply talking big without the ability to deliver. The first impression of you has been eroded. You should showcase a personality trait that has earned you significant achievements over time, and you became a better person as a result of that. That would strike a deeper impression on the hiring manager compared to something that has little details and achievements. Mistake 4. Internet and social media. The World Wide Web revolutionized the way information flows from people to people, place to place. People are now much closer to each other than ever before, thanks to the recent evolution of social media and communication technology. The birth of Facebook in recent years allowed common people to reach out to other people across the globe, sparking off a new era and style of networking. This simply means that people can find information about you very easily. In the world of cyberspace, individuals are much closer to each other, but that also means that secrets don't remain secrets for long. Dirty secrets, in particular, spread like wildfires. Therefore, don't upload media to any source that are potentially detrimental to your reputation. Before you send out your resume, check your own Facebook page to see if you've unknowingly uploaded things you wouldn't wish the hiring manager to see. You should also check and ensure that you haven't been tagged to any media with undesirable content as well. Try to put your name down on Google and check what comes out from the search. You might be surprised or alarmed at the search results. Be sure you have removed or contained all undesirable posts and media related to you before sending out your resume. Mistake 5. Lying. As the good old saying goes, honesty is the best policy. Every job seeker is expected to be honest in the statements they put down in their resume. Write down as accurately as possible what you did in your previous positions. You may repackage your statements to showcase different elements of your core strengths and competencies so that your statements pack a punch, but you should never add in details that you did not do. For the adventurous who are contemplating to lie to improve the effects of the resume, note that the stakes are high. The hiring manager could well be someone who's a professional in your field with many years of experience. At that level, he could easily tell which statements are truthful and which are bogus. If your statements are discovered by the hiring manager to be flawed or contradicting, you will lose your interview opportunity. You might even end up being blackmarked by the hiring manager, such that you lose potential employment opportunities in other functions of the corporation. Conclusion. I certainly hope that the content in this article has provided insights on pitfalls to be avoided and also how to improve your resume writing skills. This should come in handy to either being employed or getting that better paying job. For more information on resume writing, please refer to my blog at www.iwantthedamnjob.com. Raiden S.